Alright, I think I'll post this as a response video to Nick and Modern Mystic. I was going to do the anti-bullshit man video, but that's probably better for sitting down. And Nick kind of deserves a sloppy video. His rhetoric's pretty sloppy. Alright, so again he's using the word, we could steal the money from those who have it. As if these people who have the money, the ownership, somehow earned it. Like they all earned it. And they earned the amount that they have. It's just a pile of crap. In the first place, the mega rich who, got rich in their lifetime usually did so with a good head start. Daddy gave them a few billion or a few million, and they turned it into even more millions. So big deal. It's like they had an extra arm in the juggling contest right from the start. And even if they didn't, $50 billion is way more than any human being deserves as compensation for their contribution to the human fucking race. Especially human beings that contribute crap like renting us an operating system. Because they snooker a goddamn companies like Xerox and IBM. Wow. Yeah, that's worth $50 billion. So anyway, then the second part of the argument is most of these owners of the IOUs did not acquire ownership through their own initiative. No, Daddy did it for them. And it's just bullshit for them to own another human being. The day somebody's born in this country, they're $200,000 in debt. Now explain to me how some little fucking putz who didn't do anything else, just got born, should be able to say, you owe me $200,000. It's ludicrous. It's fucked-hearted nonsense. These debts should have never been acquired. They should never. This was nonsense. This is unsustainable crap. There's no way any of this money could ever be paid back, and the damn lenders knew it. And they don't care about getting paid back because they can make their goddamn fortune on the increase they get every year. This is not money they need. They don't need the fucking money. It's investment capital. It's capital they live on. It's capital they make money on so they can invest it in something else they can own. And that's how the game is played. Let's also understand these motherfuckers have gotten huge tax cuts in the last, 3 decades. And it's enabled them to get even more rich. The equation has gotten just ludicrous. We have more, money is more valuable than people. Money can do more work, theoretically, by these assholes' understanding of the world than a worker. And it's just crap. And all these layers of ownership, it just devalues everything. And especially devalues work. And so the real incentives that should be in front of the worker aren't there because they've been stolen first by the rich. So that would be the stealing, Nick. You haven't rationalized the existence of this legacy crap. You say, oh yeah, well it probably shouldn't exist, and oh yes, maybe we should have a tax increase or some kind of bullshit. But you don't go near far enough pointing out that there are, this is the whole game. This whole debt thing, it's not debt to each other. It's debt to a tiny minority of the human fucking race. And that's where it all percolates down to. And that minority should go to hell. Quickly and hard. To save humanity, to save civilization. But assholes like you, with your whatever it is, your mushy, wishy-washy bullshit, will keep human beings thinking that it's theft to tax them, that it's theft to place rational rules on the game, and to say that legacy completely breaks any notion of all men are created equal. Blows up any notion of a fair fucking fight, a fair race, a fair game. And then assholes like you will deserve my contempt by implying that somebody else is cheating when they decide to get rational and impose a rational rule. You'll call that a fucking cheat. You fucking bastard. Yeah, right. Like nobility and kingship is some sort of fair game. Ah, the king deserved his throne. He earned it. Yeah, fuck you. So yeah, you people are the menace. You assholes with your nothing rhetoric. You say nothing. You point fingers at nothing. You just keep everybody confused and uncertain. And you keep them deluded in this idea that there's some fair way to play a broken, evil game. Oh, I have bought my gold. My gold will have an increase. Yeah, well, you're not gonna get your goddamn increase unless you snooker somebody to do exactly the opposite, to buy high and sell low. That's the only way your gold can turn into anything. So it's all a fucking racket built on theft. That's what it comes down to. Deception, theft, taking advantage of desperation or ignorance. There's no ethics in this fucking game. And then you faggots will sit there and point your finger, at somebody else who dares to mention a more rational way to play the game and call them cheaters. Fuck you. Or thieves. Fuck you. Why don't you go over, Nick? Why don't you explain to people, Nick, exactly how the Reagan tax cut policy, how that was essentially allowing income taxpayers to defer their taxes, to hold on to their cash, to make huge gains in the stock market, and then to actually buy the fucking debt they created, and now collect interest on the debt was created by them not paying their goddamn taxes. Why don't you explain that the entire national deficit was created by an income tax deficit, not a deficit in unemployment insurance, not a deficit in Medicare, not a deficit in Social Security. No, an income tax fucking deficit. So anyway, it's probably enough. But yeah, fuck you and this bullshit you keep spouting. This crap. Your stupid pyramids. This idea again that money means something. That's a whole nother thing too. Inflation, deflation. It really doesn't make a goddamn bit of difference. Money is the arbitrary element. There will be things in the world, and they will change price relative to each other. And that will decide how your life is. So if you're getting paid in a commodity that is losing value, then you see inflation. But if you possess capital or securities or something that has, by relative standards to some other commodity, increased in value, then it's deflation. But it certainly depends on from what position you're standing and what pile of crap you're sitting on, what asset it is that you own. And obviously, if you're a worker, you're dependent on this thing called currency, the money, the notes produced by the government. And as those notes are printed in a mad frenzy to try to make these books balance, that worker is going to lose buying power. That's just going to happen. So inflation's the game. We are going to get there. And maybe it won't be inflation for the stock market, which maybe it won't be inflation for other people sitting on their gold, but it's going to be inflation for the man working. So anyway, enough of the video. Yeah, good. Didn't go over. So I got a minute to apologize. Didn't mean to call you a cunt. A scurvy, syphilis-infected fucking cunt. Didn't mean to call you that. So I'll try to avoid doing that in the future. But Jesus, you pissed me off with your milk toast analysis completely. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but somehow you should listen to me. I mean, come on. Get rid of that fucking bullshit rhetoric. Either you know what you're saying or you don't know what you're goddamn saying. If you don't know what you're goddamn saying, then shut the fuck up. You don't see any clear path for the human race, then what good are you? You're not a signpost to anything. You're just sitting there, blah, 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 blah. What good is that going to do to the human race? We don't need any blah, 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 blah. No. We need somebody who's going to take them somewhere. At least take a chance of getting off this sinking ship and saving our ass. Milk toasters aren't going to get the job done. Okay, enough of the video now.